Hope everything is working. I'm gonna be cringe fail and watch my own stream for a second. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up or if anybody's gonna show up because it literally is Christmas right now, but I wanted to do some fan art because I'm kind of in the mood to do it. So this is my little Batman self-insert. Their name is yet to be determined. It's either Marcel or Elspeth because at my heart I am truly just a suburban white mom trying to come up with a unique name. I hope you enjoy the, comfy music. I'm probably not going to talk too much. I mean, I might, but I don't know. Also, we're a little bit closer to my laptop than usual, so sorry if you can hear it. It shouldn't be as loud because I'm not using my VTuber today. This is just like a little graphic that I made for when I'm drawing. I might do like a VitoTube mini, like a PNG tuber, but I don't know what I would really, if that would be too much on my computer for these casual streams. So right now I'm thinking of drawing my Bob's Burgers designs. If anyone follows me on my other account, Not Another Robin, on YouTube, then you might have seen my future Bob's Burgers video. I get a lot of mixed reactions to my future Bob's Burgers designs. One, because I'm people are like, oh my god, you made Jean and Tina fat, and I'm like, have you seen the show? I mean, it's not completely out of the question that Tina would grow up to be a little bit curvier, and Jean is already fat. They say that in the show. He's proud of it, he's not ashamed or anything like that, and I don't think he should be. So it's weird that people are like, why did you make him fat? And I'm like, I did not, in fact. He was already like that. But yeah, so looks like someone showed up. Hi, sorry if it was weird to come in on that conversation that I was having with myself, but yeah, I'm drawing some fan art today. I'm probably going to draw my designs for the Bob's Burgers family because I love Bob Burger. Bob Burger, my beloved. I'm obsessed with Linda. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. She's delightful. But I just I have many thoughts and feelings about Linda Belcher, and I want to draw her. I have a very specific idea of what she looks like in my mind's eye, in real life, if she were a real life person. I'm terrible at drawing realistically though, so I'm gonna do it in my kind of stylized way. Fun tangent to hop in on. Yeah, sorry about that, girl. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I promise I will not be as, what's it called? Passionate about the rest of the things that I'm talking about. But, yeah, again, there's kind of a delay between the chat coming in, what I say, and then what you guys see. So, sorry if I'm way behind in what you're seeing, or if this comes a little too late for 20-30 seconds after you actually comment, I'll respond to it. But thank you for coming in. Christmas Day, how was everybody's Christmas? My Christmas was good. I got to see my family. That's pretty much it. I got to watch 2 different Muppet specials. Como tus ojos pueden ver. I'm sorry if I totally butchered that, but I actually don't speak Spanish. I wonder if I can translate it in there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really... I mean, I was learning Spanish for a while, but I don't know exactly what you're saying off the top of my head. Wait, maybe I can just look it up on my phone. Yeah, I can do that. I don't have the VTuber. So, the night of Christmas probably is what you're saying right there. Como tus ojos pueden ver. It was the night before Christmas. Ah, I see. Thank you for translating. Sorry. But yeah, I was and my eyes, there's a little heart. covering. And like your old eyes, that old evil Grinch. I don't know. Anyway, there's I'm just gonna draw Bob and Linda Belcher the way that I imagine them in my brain. Sorry, I'm stupid. I can't tell if you're being mean or not. But yeah, so I don't know. Should I just like start rambling about my Bob's Burgers thoughts? Because I have so many. Like this season 16 that's currently coming out. Nice, I had a horrible Christmas. I got sick. You are not the only one. My sibling also got sick. Sorry, my brother also got sick. He has like a flu or something like that. There's like a lot of people who have been getting like a really gross like coffee sickness, and it afflicts my brother as well. So you're not alone in the sickness. Down with the sickness, if you will. But yeah, so my Christmas was okay. Season 17. Yeah, I guess we're on season 16, but we're about to go into season 17. But yeah, I do love me some Bob's Burgers. We just watched their newest Christmas episode, and yeah, so we watched multiple of their Christmas episodes in a row, which is always fun. We do that Thanksgiving too. We watch every Thanksgiving episode of Bob's Burgers. The Christmas ones aren't as good in my opinion as the Thanksgiving ones. Like they're not as consistently funny or heartwarming or anything. So we usually just watch our favorites for that. But yeah, so I'm sorry people are feeling sick. That's no fun. But yeah, my Christmas was good. My brother is sick, so he's just like stuck in his room the whole time, which is not as fun. But we all got to unwrap. Ironically, we actually we didn't have a lot of gifts this year, but I bought some little vinyl figures of the Bob's Burgers clan in little blind boxes. So we all opened those together, and that was really fun. And then we watched 2 different Muppet specials. That's my favorite part of Christmas, the Muppets Christmas Carol. Always my my goat, Muppet Christmas Carol. But yeah, so I have this like image of Linda Belcher in my brain. That's like she's like a long face. I think it's because of how she's drawn. Like her face is a lot thinner than like Louise's face or Jean's face or Tina's face. She has like a thinner face because of the hair. But yeah, so I imagine her with like a longer face. This makes her look a little too like youthful. She's 45, I think, in the series, because the episode Eat Spray Linda, she's turning 45. Yes, I remember that just off the top of my head. But yeah, so I'm like, she has a long face, she has these cute glasses. I've drawn her before, but I feel like I need to draw the glasses first. Like the eyes are getting messed up. Hello, if the person who came in is new. Love the Louise scene where she says, "No, I'm gonna wear it forever, back off." Yes, that is so adorable. It's one of my favorite little sister moments between Tina and Louise. That is from, I want to see if I can do this off the top of my head. Tina Taylor Soldier Spy, the episode where they go undercover on the Thunder Girls to see who's the mole in the troop. That was a fun one. I do like all the Thunder Girl episodes, though that might have been from a different one. I like obsessively watch burgers. Just I watch them on the grill, you know. I obsessively watch Bob's Burgers. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I have autism. Whoa, guys. And it's like hard for me to watch new shows, so I just watch Bob's Burgers over and over and over again. And so I know like a lot about it. So that is super fun. The Feminine Urge to check my notifications right now, but I would put myself on blast because my notifications are on my tablet, and you can see everything on my tablet currently, pretty much. So, yeah, and now I can draw the eyes because they're kind of framed by the glasses, so yeah. But I love Linda, I love Bob. I love how the characters changed over time. Since we watched a lot of the different Christmas episodes, there's like a really different span of how they act throughout the seasons. Like, seasons 1 through 4, Bob and Linda fight a lot more, and they're like on opposing sides in arguments a lot more. Holy smokes, your favorite show? Is it your favorite show? Yeah, I watch Bob. It's probably not my favorite show. My favorite show is probably Batman the Animated Series. That's another thing I might draw tonight. I love Batman. Batman is my special interest, if you know what that is. It's like something that is really, really, really important to me. And I used to make Batman videos actually, but I haven't made one in a while. I might get back on that later, maybe this break, because it's fun. It's fun to make Batman videos. It's fun to talk about things that I like. Though I could talk about Bob's Burgers forever too. Yeah. Gosh, what was I saying? I know a lot of like Bob's Burgers trivia as well. I mean, I say that, but I probably can't say anything off the top of my head. This is like basic Bob's Burgers knowledge, but Linda and Tina are both voiced by men, but it totally falls to the wayside after a while. Like, you just don't notice it because they're such great voice actors. Like Linda especially, I totally don't like. I probably recognized at the beginning because I started watching this show. My first episode of this show was The Belchies, which is a season 2 episode, I think, or season 3, where they go to an old taffy factory. And I'd say back then, Linda sounded a little bit more masculine, like a man doing a feminine voice, but or women can have deeper voices, but it sounded more like an impression, because an actual piece of Bob's Burgers lore that I do know is that the person, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but the voice actor for Linda actually was discovered for the show by doing an impression of his mother on the internet, and they just thought that was the perfect voice for the character of Linda, and he was hired. They reached out to him and they hired him, and he's been doing it for 16 years. So good for him. That's so awesome. But I believe he was also a comedian before, but not like a super well-known comedian, I don't think, like an internet comedian. But yeah, nice. I know unsolicited advice isn't cool sometimes, but you can change your latency on YouTube streams. Cut your delay to 1 to 2 seconds. It depends on how good your internet is. Oh, can I do that? Let me see if I can do that. No, that's super great advice. I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie. No, wait. Cancel that. Sorry, I'm playing with my OBS settings right now because I would like to cut the latency. I will do that another time because I don't want to like futz with this too much. But update channel. Sorry, I'm really bad with like OBS and stuff, so I will research how to change the latency on the YouTube stream to cut the delay. And also my internet might also just be bad. I have probably 3 people doing internet heavy tasks right now. We're all streaming something on you know, the streaming services, so my internet might just be a little bit strung out. But I hope you stick with me anyway, because it's nice to have somebody that's actually, you know, watching. But let's see, you'd probably be better off to do it next stream. You'd have to restart your stream. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, so true. I will do that between now and next stream. I didn't notice that before because there wasn't a lot of people like to talk to, but it's definitely more of a thing with like my drawing streams. But yeah, this is kind of how I draw Linda. She's got more of a long face. I don't know why, this is a detail I love to give to characters, but like freckles and moles, I like to think Linda has like a beauty mark. Again, this is not based on the show, this is like how I imagine them as real people, if that makes sense. You know, she's got that kind of curl in her hair. I think the curl is natural because she doesn't sleep with curlers in her hair, I don't think. But my hair actually does that, which is kind of funny. My hair naturally curls like that. And people point out that I look like a housewife when I have long hair. But, yeah, so that's Linda. Fun fact, Linda is Italian. Her maiden name is Gennaro, if I remember correctly. And I believe she's Italian. Gennaro might not be an Italian name, but yeah, and I'm just gonna say a bunch of Bob's Burgers facts. The city that they live in is in New Jersey. I think it's called Seymour's Bay is the city that they live in. It's named after one of the people in the production. Obviously the wharf is, they're in kind of a Wagstaff area, like Wagstaff County or something like that. And yeah, so there's, I just know a lot of things about Bob's Burgers off the top of my head. But yeah, and then this is like a weird Gen Z thing, but like I like change the character's appearance in my head. I love intersex rules for animated characters. I don't know if you watch anime, but there's so much of that in that piece. Luffy is voiced by females in English and Japanese. So true, actually. There's like a lot of that going on in anime. I know women usually play young men in a lot of shows. But here, one second. You might hear some feedback. I'm trying to check how far back it is. So true, actually. Okay, good. Yeah, but yeah, it kind of throws me off whenever little like young boys or young men are played by just like grown women and they're not even doing a voice. I think that's so funny. Like I'd say, I mean, I guess they are doing a voice, you know. I haven't watched a lot of the show, but like what jumps out to me is like Gon and Killua from Hunter x Hunter. I've only seen like little bits of that show when my family is watching it, but the voices really stick out to me as like, oh, that's an adult woman. Like Ash Ketchum at times as well. But I was talking about the same thing today with my family, and they mentioned Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman as well. That's pretty interesting because I feel like he has like a very like titular is not the word, but like distinctive boy voice. It's kind of hard to pick out that he's actually like the actor is actually a woman. But yeah, so let's see. No way, I was just about to mention Hunter x Hunter. So true. Sorry, I always say Hunter x Hunter when I read it. Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not that it's obvious. Like there's still very good voice actors. I'm sure they're incredibly talented, but I always call it like adult woman voice syndrome because like sometimes it's more obvious than others. Like a lot of the time in background characters in shows, they'll just like very obviously be an adult. I think Louise is a good example of not having that problem because Louise's voice is like has a very childlike inflection. It's just like, gosh, what is her name? I know exactly who this actor is, but I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But she does an excellent kid voice. You totally read my mind. So true. Yeah, Erica Mendez is very talented. Yeah, for sure. What was I was drawing Bob. I don't know. I like to think about the different features of cartoon characters because a lot of the time, cartoon characters' faces are pretty homogenized. Like if you just took their faces, you could probably still recognize who's who by the size of their eyes and their nose and stuff. But they don't exactly have like different features, if that makes sense. Like it's still just like this line, still just like this line, these eyes, not in that area, but and then like a line mouth. And then these eyebrows. That's kind of the formula for a Bob's Burgers face, but I like to think about what kind of different features they'd have in real life. And again, this is not a realistic style at all, but like a long nose with kind of a downward point is what I do for Linda. I like to give her like kind of not buck teeth, but like prominent front teeth with a gap. I don't know why. I think that is such an endearing feature to have, probably because I have it. I think, and again, a lot of things. If you've ever seen these videos of like how I would design this character if they weren't made for animation, that's another big thing. Obviously, you can't see Linda's ears. You can't see Bob's ears either. You definitely have an ear for it if I was to wager. I never noticed until I saw interviews and stuff and looked up intersex roles. Crazy how you can just pick it up on it. Yeah, I actually have it's like a weird hidden talent for recognizing voice actors. I can pick out voice actors in the smallest roles when they're doing a totally flipped voice. Like, I have a very tuned ear for voice acting. Like, whenever there's an actor that I like, sorry, like I can point out H. John Benjamin, but H. John Benjamin's easy because he doesn't really do different voices. But I mean, he does do different voices for Bob's Burgers. He has kind of his low monotone Bob voice, and then he has kind of like a high falsetto or like a girlish voice that he does. And I can always pick out when it's just H. John Benjamin doing a voice. Like, and then also Batman voice actors is another big one for me. They used to recycle a lot of actors because obviously the show had kind of a limited budget, but they had a lot of characters in the background to voice. So they used like, that's so awesome. Thank you. That's so sweet. Sorry, I should be drawing. They would do like Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, in the first episode, if you watch it on HBO Max, on Leather Wings. If you watch that episode, there's a blimp operator who is Kevin Conroy's just like normal speaking voice, and I totally recognized it. And there's also a character in Heart of Ice, the Mr. Freeze episode, that is supposed to be just like some billionaire, and it's Mark Hamill, and I almost didn't even recognize his voice. Mark Hamill is like a very talented voice actor. Not to say the others aren't, they really are, but like there's just like a couple little inflections that kind of tip you off to say like, oh, this is this voice actor, because it's, you know, it's their whole job to kind of disappear into the role. So yeah, that's it's my little tangent about voice acting. It's such a cool art. Even when people have like a kind of distinctive voice that they pull on for most of their characters, like the voice of Louise, who also does Mabel. She has just like a very distinct voice that she uses. But yeah. So also the voice of Tina is in Adventure Time as well. He plays one of Jake's children. I think TV is the name. The round one with blue and pink and yellow on them. Yeah, he plays them. I was watching Fiona and Cake recently, and I picked out that voice too. I was like, oh my god, that's Tina. But yeah, so some features. Again, sorry, I'm like bouncing back and forth between conversations, but some features that I like to give Bob. I like to give him a more bulbous nose. I feel like all of them have this kind of long, they used to call it the penis nose at the very, I'm sorry if YouTube like takes off down my stream for saying that, but like, that's what they used to call it at the beginning of the show because they were definitely more pronounced at the beginning. But since everybody has that nose in this show, I like to think it's more of like a style thing than like this is what the actual characters would have if they were a real thing. So I give him a more bulbous nose. I feel like it just like fits for him. But yeah, I like juxtaposing freckles versus moles. I don't know why. I just like enjoy that in like couples especially. So I like to give Bob some like freckles, especially freckles that don't show up in places that you would expect freckles. Like you expect freckles kind of like in this area, but having them, they actually show up everywhere. So having them like up in the brows and stuff like that is really cool. That's crazy. Do you happen to play music? I bet you have a perfect ear. I do not, but I used to sing and I had perfect pitch. I don't think I have it anymore. If that can go away. I used to be able to match pitches with my voice, but I haven't trained in so long that I can't like do it with my voice anymore. But I don't know. I'm the pattern recognizer, really, if that's all it is. But that's an interesting point. I will definitely not get that checked out, but like, I bet I could probably memorize the different notes and then tell people what the notes are. That would be a fun party trick. Yeah, but really I'm just obsessive about the things that I watch. So, I recognize these voice actors because I'm so familiar with their cadence and the pitch of their voice. And I've always been like really particular about rhythm and pitch in like voice acting and just like generally speaking. It's just always been kind of a thing for me, so I don't think you would see either of these ears. I always do that. I like draw both ears even though realistically you wouldn't see them both. It makes them look silly. Maybe Linda. Linda, you might be able to see the ear because she's face forward, but Bob probably not. Yeah, so I don't know. I miss music, honestly. Sorry, there's some shuffling. I'm moving my legs around. I miss doing music. I used to sing in choir, and I used to do private lessons just for fun because I like to sing. And I haven't done them in so long. I never joined choir once I got to college because I was a little nervous about doing it in front of people. But music is fun. I enjoy music. I find it so funny. Again, this is kind of like a tangent, but there's I feel like party trick. I played music all my life and it's so rare, but in reality there are only 12 notes to memorize. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, I get the feeling that the latency is like really bad on this stream, but yeah, sorry about that. Cuz yeah, it might be like distance as well because I'm trying to like check it on my phone. Like see how, I have another YouTube account, so it's like, again, don't tell YouTube, but I like check the stream to see how like big the delay is, and then I'm like, oh, it's not that big, and then etc. But oh, that's like not what Bob looks like at all. Yeah, but I can imagine if you were like a musician, it would be like so useful and cool to have. But I'm like not a musician. I'm just like not wired that way. I feel like there's different ways that people are like, I almost feel like there's soulmates, but for like jobs, not jobs, but like passions. So it's like, if you were meant to do music, then your brain is like literally wired in a way that makes you more, like that makes you think about things in terms of music. Though that can be like not a wiring quote unquote thing, but more of a, just like, it could be affected by a lot of things like upbringing and stuff. But like if you're really passionate about something, it affects the way you see the world, which I think is pretty cool. No, it's only 6 to 7 seconds, I think. It's not too bad. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I just think it's neat how different, especially creative fields, see the world, because I'm in a creative field. I do art and illustration for, like, I'm majoring in fine art for my college stuff, but I think it's interesting how different people see and process information in different ways. Like someone who's like an accountant might be more analytical about, you know, certain matters, and someone who's more creative might, or someone who's in like a creative field might think in a different way. So I just think that's neat. But I was trying to say that I am not a music person. Music seems like a very foreign concept to me when it comes to like coming up with music. Like singing, I can do kind of, but I'm not that good at it. So I don't really have much use for that talent. But yeah, all right. This is my bob. Um, the eyes are like totally different sizes between Linda and Bob, but I like to think he has kind of a curly-ish hair texture. You don't really see it in the what's it called, the top, like his head hair, but his mustache looks kind of curly, like in the show. It looks like it has like a very specific texture, so I like to bring that into his the hair on his head. I also did include the bald spot. It's a little hard to see because of the way I'm coloring, but you can learn to have an ear, but it's different. Everyone has a key that they think in, as a matter of speaking, and you can use that to find the other different notes. It's called relative pitch. That is really cool. I've never even heard of that before. But naturally memorizing the 12 notes is crazy to me. Yeah, that makes sense. I can imagine it would be incredibly difficult. There's a few, I mean, I don't know if I believe in naturally gifted, but just because it feels like an unfair concept, if that makes sense. But I definitely think some people are incredibly skilled in that kind of thing. So, and maybe there are some like factors when it comes to like physicality that looks much better. Sorry, I'm talking about the eyes. Some aspects of physicality that affect whether or not you're like good at something or whether it comes naturally to you. Sorry if I'm like getting weirdly philosophical. Ooh, 3 people again. Hello, how you doing? I am just drawing Bob's Burgers right now. I'm drawing Bob and Linda because I love Bob and Linda. And I was talking about how I have a different idea of what they look like, as if they were real people, than what they look like in the show, because the show is so stylized and doesn't have a lot of room for different features. So, I give Bob a couple of freckles. I gave Linda a mole, like a beauty mark, and wrinkles as well. That's very important. I feel like they're both very stressed, so they would have some wrinkling even if they're only in their 40s. But yeah, we were also talking about perfect pitch because I am like scarily good at picking out voice actors. I never realized that was weird. I kind of thought everybody did that for a while, but then I started pointing it out to people, like, oh, that's H. John Benjamin. Oh, that's Kevin Conroy. Like, just, and I also know the names of a lot of voice actors, which not a lot of people do. I swear I know more than H. John Benjamin and Kevin Conroy. There's also, Eartha Kitt, but Eartha Kitt only did a few roles. She did Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. That's probably her most iconic role in animation. But I'm thinking of somebody else. Gosh, you know what? I'm not very good with names. Like, I know who these people are by their roles, but I am not as good at names, which is, pretty standard for this kind of thing. Yeah, so this little line. Yeah. I think also Bob would have some like stubble. Like, I feel like sometimes he just can't shave in the morning because he's so busy. So he would have some like stubble. He's got some chest hair going on in his under his shirt. So I imagine that he wouldn't he wouldn't shave as much as he would want to anyway. So that's Linda, that's Bob. Let's see, I'll draw Louise and Tina. The fun thing about drawing a family is that you can combine the features in interesting ways. I love the show with its dry humor. It definitely seems right up your alley with your disposition, at least with what I've picked up so far. Yeah, this show definitely raised me. I'm 21, this show is 16 or 15 years old, so I started watching it probably when I was 7 or 8. So it definitely had a very big impact on like my humor growing up, and it really reminds me of my own family. Sorry, I'm like hiccuping, but yeah, it reminds me of the way my family talks, which is, you know, chicken and the egg situation. But yeah, so I promise I'm not usually this dry. I'm usually a lot more chipper and stuff, but it's a little late at night for me. I'm an early sleeper. I go to bed usually at like 10, but I've been struggling to go to bed at that time recently. So now it's like 11:35 where I am. So it's a little past my bedtime, I'd say. So okay, as for features, Bob has a more kind of round, has a face kind of like this. It's bottom heavy and round. Linda has a face like this. It's kind of triangular, but like an inverted triangle. I feel like in the show, Gene takes after Bob. Like, there was an episode about that. There was an episode where he dressed up as Bob, and he was like doing stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just like flexing my Bob's Burgers knowledge, but that was the first episode with Tammy. Was the one where he dressed as Bob. And then Louise, I think, takes after Linda. Just like visually, her face is a lot thinner, and she has the same eyelashes, though I think Tina also does when she takes off her glasses. But she has a smaller nose, a lot like Linda. And I just think, and she also has these little hair flips, which make them look a lot similar. So I like to think Louise takes after Linda a lot, Jean takes after Bob a lot, and then Tina is kind of a mix between those two, even though they all are. No way, we're in the same time zone, but I bet I'm way north of you. Yeah, probably. Are you like Canadian? You might have been in one of my other streams, but I think, were you the one who said like no, but that's close? And it was London. English. Yes, maybe. I know there was someone I was talking to in one of my streams that was English, and I asked about the difference between British and English. Yeah, but there's oh yeah, so I was talking about the different resemblances. So I like to kind of amp up those resemblances a little bit with how I draw the kids. So Louise has like a thin face. She's also younger, so I can imagine she's a little bit spindlier than the other siblings. So, oh, you're Canadian also? No, I'm not. I'm American actually. I'm not gonna dox myself, but I have friends in Canada though, and I was considering actually moving to Canada. I was considering moving to Ottawa, but I don't think my art degree is gonna get me a job in Canada that'll pay for me to, well, not pay for, but that'll sponsor me to go up there. But yeah, so no, I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so not to dox myself with an entire coast, but yeah, so yeah, so as for mixing the features, I like to make Louise look like Linda, so she has like a longer downturned nose, but she's like a kid. She's about 9, I think she's 9 years old, and so her nose is a little bit shorter and rounder than Linda's, and she's got like that devious smile. I like giving her kind of a tooth gap too, but not in the front, in like the side, because I think that really that kind of signals like childish rebellion. I was just in Ottawa a couple months ago. I live in the Arctic Circle. Oh, cool. I've been to the Arctic Circle. I used to live in Alaska for a while. I mean, this was a decade ago, so it's not really that important. But I drove up to the Arctic Circle for my mom's birthday. I mean, I didn't drive, but my whole family went up there because it was one of her dreams to go to the Arctic Circle. So I've been there. Very cool. It would be very interesting to live up there. The only thing I remember about it is it was really pretty, it was really cold, and there were so many bugs, so many mosquitoes. I remember people in Alaska used to joke about how mosquitoes were the state bird. That was funny. Sorry if you can hear like a lot of rustling. My microphone is attached to the side of my chest where my arm moves, so that was probably not the best thought out thing, but I hope that the noise reducer is doing its job. So I think I'm making her look a little too old. I think, so this is like another Bob's Burgers tangent, but oh, let's see. Sorry, I know I'm chatting off topic. I love the different style of art. Thank you. No, it's no worries. You can chat about anything you want. That's kind of the fun. But I just like keep talking about it because it's fun. But I like how in the more recent seasons, there's some moments of Louise acting, like a 9-year-old girl. Which is silly because she is a 9-year-old girl, and for the most part she acts like it, but she's a lot more, I don't know, conniving than the average 9-year-old. Like, she's more, like a mastermind almost, if that makes sense. She has a lot more forethought than I'd say the average 9-year-old I've met, but, I like the little glimpses of her, having this kind of girlhood situation, like when she was like really obsessed with Boo Boo from Boys for Now, or her in the most recent episode, the Mary Stunt Miss or something like that. It was her kind of getting in a fight with Logan and doing stunts on a slow moving kids train, which I thought was a bit silly. But yeah, there's no rustling at all. I'm also wearing the headphones. Audio is really good. Thank you. I have a lav mic that I bought from Best Buy for $30 and a audio reducer on OBS. My dad actually helped me with the audio reducer because he was streaming way before I was streaming. He doesn't really do it much anymore, but he knew all his way around OBS a lot better than I did. So I don't think she's looking that much like a kid right now, so I'm gonna move her eyes down and farther apart. It's kind of what makes kids look like kids. And give her some eyebrows. So I think she has thinner eyebrows, or I think it would be cute if I get her thicker eyebrows like her dad. Like, not as thick because she's not a grown man, obviously, but thicker, for like a kid. But yeah, and then a beauty mark, or maybe 2. Or no, I like giving Tina the beauty mark and Louise the freckles. So this is Louise, by the way. Maybe a scar somewhere. I remember she in a episode got a scar on her chin from getting thrown on the beach when she was boogie boarding. Why can't I remember this kind of thing when it comes to like chemistry or art history and stuff? Like, damn. Yeah, this is my first time here. So do you watch any anime? I don't watch anime personally. I'm more of an American cartoon person. Like, yeah, just like, I don't know. I watched a handful of anime when I was growing up. I watched Ouran High School House Club, which is a ridiculous anime for a 10-year-old to be watching. But yeah, I was. That's not how her hair is. Sorry, I'm distracted. Yeah, I don't watch a ton of anime, but I definitely respect the art. There's so many beautiful anime out there. I just like don't really connect to it as much as I connect to more like lighthearted. And I'm sure there's so much lighthearted anime, but you know, wow, how do you remember stuff like that? Oh, I don't know, man. It's the autism, I guess. It's just like I watch it so often. Like how most people watch new shows or like TV, when you put the TV on in the background, I'm always watching the same stuff. So I can probably make an itemized list of all of the shows that I watch. It's let's see. I'd say number 1 would be Batman the animated series. Number 2, close behind, is Bob's Burgers. I could have abbreviated that, but whatever. Number 3 is BoJack Horseman. I am insane for BoJack Horseman. I've watched it a ludicrous amount of times. And then like ... like like these are the big 3. And then 4, I'd say Glow, a TV series about women's wrestling in the 80s from Netflix. I watched Host Club. It was very highly rated. I thought it was amusing. It is amusing. That I will give it to it. Host Club is quite amusing. But yeah, so I only really watch 3 shows, and I watch them over and over and over. I mean, sometimes I'll watch like Futurama again, or yeah, that's mostly it. And then like I got on a Muppets kick for a while, and I'm still on kind of a Muppets kick, and etc. But you know, I did watch Fiona and Cake this year. That was a new show that I watched, which was pretty cool. I also watched Long Story Short. That was also by Raphael Bob Waxberg. Oh, hello, Merry Christmas. How are you? I hope you had an excellent Christmas. I'm drawing Bob's Burgers characters right now. But, yeah. So, Long Story Short was really good. I had a whole video planned about like my year in media, and I have not released it because I kind of changed up my format a few times. But Long Story Short had a whole segment. Beautiful show, very cool. Can't wait for another season if they decide to do another season. But yeah, so that's a new show that I watched. But those are really the only 2 I watched this year. I'm curious how many shows other people watch a year, like new shows. So tell me in the chat if you watch like more or less than like 2. And 2 is a big thing for me. I don't usually watch that many new shows. Or movies. I was trying to think of new movies that I watched for the video that I am not releasing, but it was tough. Wow, you're really making Louise look rebellious. Yeah, you know, she's got that rebel spirit, especially in the first few seasons. She was like almost mean, the way that she kind of was very money focused and kind of always got a new scheme. So that's kind of how I remember her. She's softened up a little bit in the newer seasons, but I don't really, you know, fault the show for getting a little bit more you know, personal and soft and stuff like that. I don't mind that at all. So this is Louise. I gave her hat some rips because I feel like she's kind of a rough and tumble kid. She's always getting into scrapes. So yeah, that's I feel like they'd have to patch up her bunny ears a couple times. I also like it when people give Louise's bunny ears earrings when she's older, if she's still wearing the bunny ears. I think it's cute. There we go. And then Jean. Jean has more of an exaggerated bottom-heavy face. maybe not this exaggerated, but like I feel like he's got like chubby cheeks. He hasn't really grown out of his, kind of baby fat era, but and maybe he doesn't have to, it happens to everybody. But I feel like I have a very round face. Like if I were to draw my face shape, it would be more similar to this than to like Louise's face or Linda's face because I don't know. I take antidepressants, so I'm not a skinny legend, unfortunately. That's okay. I used to be the same. I watched Classroom of Elite like 7 times. Fruits of Grisalia, if that's Grisalia, 7 times. One Piece 3 times, believe it or not. But I work out a ton now, and I dedicate that time to watching new anime. That's really cool. That's a really great kind of system. My friend does that. My friend picks a favorite show and watches it whenever they work out. And that kind of encourages them to work out because they can only watch the show when they're working out. So, great system. And I feel like it would keep things fresh, especially if you have the same workout routine kind of over and over again. So 4 people in the chat. Well, not really in the chat, more in the whole stream, but that's pretty cool. Thank you for watching. I am just drawing Bob's Burgers characters. Linda, Bob, Louise. Can you see my cursor? Maybe? I don't know. Linda, Bob, Louise, and Jean. I'm working on Jean right now. So I One Piece 3 times is an achievement. My sibling had to dedicate months to watching all of One Piece. That was kind of their whole goal for that time. And they succeeded. They watched all of One Piece. They are totally caught up from the 90s to now. And they also read all of it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but it's, I was never an anime watcher. I mean, to jump back to what we were saying, I don't know why, I just don't connect with it as much. That's exactly what I do. I got jacked, done it for 4 months now. That's so cool. Congrats. That takes a lot of dedication. It's very hard. That's why I don't do it. And we can't see your cursor. Aw, that sucks. But, it's whatever. Yeah, I was never an anime watcher. I watched Host Club, really enjoyed it, honestly. Looking back, there's a lot of things that I don't like about it, but I still really enjoy it for, like, the nostalgia, and there are some genuinely incredibly funny moments in Host Club. But, let's see, what else have I watched? Most of the anime that I've watched have not aged very well. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was another one. Listen, I'm here for the Yuri. I'm here for the girls, but there's not a lot of like GL anime that does not take place in high school. If anybody has recommendations, please let me know, because I'm trying to get more into GL. But like, I just don't like, as an adult, I don't like anime set in high school, because I'm like, I want to hear about these 15-year-olds going through the horrors. Like, I didn't want to go through that when I was 15. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just too sensitive, but oh my gosh, haha, yeah. So true. Yeah, it's college stuff is not college stuff. High school stuff is not my thing, and that's probably why I'm not into a ton of anime. Though I have been wanting to play otome games on stream. Also, to preface the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid thing, I did not know what went on in that show before I started watching it. And, like, most of it is, like, there are large swaths of it that are not weird, and then it hits you with the weird, and you're like, why did you do that? Like, it's crazy. But, yeah, I liked the character design a lot. That's kind of why I started watching it. But, yeah, so, other than that, I can't really think of many anime that I've watched. My friend wanted me to watch Black Butler. Oh no, Psyche K. this Disastrous Life of Psyche K. I watched all of that show, and that was pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot. It was fun, but yeah, other than that, I don't know a lot of anime. Yeah, makes sense. The majority of the anime take place in high school. Different world over there in Japan. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of shows set in high school in America too. Like, you know, Riverdale, your I don't watch a lot of TV, so I don't really know. But you know, I feel like there is an overwhelming majority of anime that take place in high school. So, yeah. I gave Gene. I don't think it looks like Gene. I think maybe he has like a bigger nose. But I gave him some thinner eyebrows like Linda and some earrings. I think he would wear earrings. I think that's cute. I don't think Bob or Linda would have any problem with him getting his ears pierced, other than maybe he wouldn't be responsible enough with them. But I feel like he would really enjoy it and they'd let him do that. So what about other hobbies, games and books? I mostly just draw a dog. Like, I read comics occasionally. I'm currently getting through. I just finished Batman Dark Patterns, which was amazing, excellent comic book. Though I don't have much to compare it against. So Batman Dark Patterns. I'm trying to read The Long Halloween. That's kind of next on my list. And Batman 89 Echoes. I loved Batman 89, probably my favorite comic ever, besides All-Star, First Ally. But yeah, so Long Halloween's probably next. I'm also reading the Batman Resurrection book. As you can see, there's a Batman theme. W Art, thank you. You are so kind. Yeah, here, let me show everybody. I'm drawing the Bobsburgers family. Linda, Bob. Here, maybe I'll label them so people who are coming in know, even though it's kind of obvious. Linda, Bob, Louise, Jean. Ta-da! Yeah. Oh, and I think Jean would have a beauty mark, like his mom. And then Tina would be kind of in the middle. So, Tina is next. And, I totally forgot what I was talking about, by the way. Oh, yeah, you're sensing a Batman theme. It's because I love Batman. And I'm not really a big reader, so reading about something that I really, really love helps me a lot. So, yeah. Batman is big. I'm working on a graphic novel. I was gonna wait until it was done, but yeah, you're really talented. Thank you, that is so sweet. Yeah, I'm working on a graphic novel. I haven't been working on it as much as I want to, but it's a middle grade graphic novel, so for ages like 8 to 13, that's kind of my age range that I write for. Yeah, I won't reveal too much about it, but I'm working on the sample pages and stuff. Maybe I'll do that on stream at some point. But yeah, so that's kind of the other thing that I do. Bro, yesterday I attempted to draw a realistic tree, but it just ended up looking like a cotton ball on a cotton swab with bumps on it. So true. That happens, man. It's tough. See, if I try to draw a tree, it probably wouldn't turn out that good either. Like, I'm good at drawing very specific stuff. So, I can't draw animals anymore. I grew up drawing My Little Ponies. Like, I love ponies. Well, okay, I used to love ponies because My Little Pony was my special interest. But, I could probably still draw, like, Rainbow Dash from memory. This is a total tangent, but, like, yeah. Look at that. Bam. Yeah, so I can draw, like, a horse, but I can draw a My Little Pony. That's not a horse. It's like an alien creature. But, you just described a tree. So true. Yeah, whoa, that thing you do with the pencil. I am not sure. Is that a thing you do with a pencil? I am not sure what you're referring to. When I was in first grade, there was a drawing of a cheeseburger with a bite taken out of it on the floor. So true. Um, yeah, I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to draw Tina. That's what I was going to do. So Tina, on the other hand, has this is my favorite face shape, and I'm trying to make it my favorite face shape because it's my face shape. Like the chin with the kind of chubby cheeks. That's I draw a lot of that facial feature because sometimes it helps to draw it to make yourself like it a little bit more in your own face. Let's see. And what I mean by that is someone bit the paper. Oh, that's so funny. Art. Dog, why I forgot what art was called. Yeah, that's so real. Yeah, so cheeseburger with a bite taken out of it. That is hilarious. Yeah, elementary school, especially if you went to public school, though I imagine all schools can be kind of unhinged. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a longer stream than most of my streams. I think I've been at it for probably 30-40 minutes by now, though I could totally look like an idiot and it could be 20 minutes, but I'm having a really good time, so I'm going to keep drawing until I don't feel like doing it anymore. So Tina would have this kind of cute button nose that she got from Bob. Tina doesn't like smile that much. Like, she doesn't have a resting smiling face, though none of them do. Fun fact. Another fun fact from me about Bob's Burgers is that they do not make the characters smile very often as a response to their own jokes. They don't smile at jokes that the audience are supposed to laugh at. Do you do commissions? Yes, I do. I would bring it up, but actually, you've been drawing for an hour. That's so true, dog. Yeah, but I'm just gonna do it until I get tired. But I do commissions. I should post that somewhere, maybe in my community tab or on TikTok, something like that. I have TikTok and Twitch, by the way, but I like streaming on YouTube a lot more than I like streaming on Twitch. It's easier to, have people in here, but so maybe I'll move fully to YouTube. But yeah, I'll post my commission prices somewhere. I do some, I will draw her smiling. Sorry, I'm like totally all over the place. But yeah, I do commissions, I do full body stuff, I do, just like icons and stuff like that. So I'll post that somewhere. I remember I only knew what Bob's Burgers was from the Family Guy and Simpsons crossover episode. Yeah, I feel that might be kind of common because Bob's Burgers is not as iconic as Family Guy or The Simpsons, I'd say. But it aligns with my type of humor. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily funnier or consistently funnier. It's just more my type of show. As for eyebrows, I think Tina also has thick eyebrows, like her dad. And then Tina has, let's see, probably like 2 moles. Anyway, finishing my fun fact, they do not draw the characters smiling as a result of jokes that the audience are supposed to find funny, because they think that smiling at their own joke makes it seem more canned and unnatural. Honestly, in my opinion, the best episode of Bob's Burgers was the Cheese Royale. That's interesting, because I don't think I ever finished that episode. I've never, I remember watching some of it, but I don't think I watched it all, in one sitting. I think I had to, go do something else. So I didn't finish the whole thing. I will watch that one again, just for you. Just to see what the hype is about. Yeah, also, again, this is a silly thing, but the other reason that I feel Bob has a curly hair texture, or has a curly hair texture in his family, is because of how they draw Tina and Louise's hair. it's less pointed at the ends than Linda's, and though Bob's hair is pointed at the ends, his mustache is round. So I think way too much about this. I'm so sorry. Merry Christmas, if it's still Christmas for you. It just turned not Christmas. It is midnight 03. But thank you. You have Discord? I do have a request. It's a bigger one, so I'd probably throw a bigger price. Let me know if there's any way to DM you. Will I put my Discord on YouTube? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my prices in the community tab, if I can post there. And I will have a place where you can... Oh, wait. I have a place where you can email me already. It's, you know... I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, you know what? Here. My, Discord... Sorry, I'm, like, thinking this through. My Discord is... Oh, wait, sorry. One more thing. I will probably make a Discord for my streams. That's the solution. I will make a free to join Discord, post it somewhere on the community tab, and that way you can get in contact with me. I'm just hesitant to put my Discord in a video that I will be keeping up on the channel because I don't know, I don't like interact with a lot of strangers when it comes to Discord. Like, not to say that like, oh, you're a stranger, but like I don't want people who see this video in the future to just like randomly friend me on Discord. But right. I know I'm not the only one who wakes up and is tired and stares at the wall for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's true. It's true, dog. Yeah, I definitely do that. Like, especially now when I'm on like winter break and I don't have to like get up and be somewhere, I cannot sleep for the life of me. It's so bad. This is not going well. Right. Small channel streaming late into the night of Christmas was a nice surprise and refreshing. I hate when I wake up tired. Like, the fuck? Did I go to sleep for? So true. Literally me. Oh my gosh. I hate waking up tired. And it happens way more than I want it to. I'm like not built to wake up at like 8:30. Like, I feel like I need to work like a 10 to 6 job. But who knows? I'll see. All right, now this one's a little spicy, but the one thing that did make me consistently wake up at an early hour and feel refreshed was going to the hospital. Because at the hospital, they have to take your vitals every a couple hours. So they would always wake us up at like 6 in the morning and take our vitals, so you can't just like go back to sleep. You're like awake because you've been doing this for 15 minutes. So that, and for months afterward, I would wake up early. Especially when you wake up with the eye sand and you have to put your fingernail in your eyes to pick it out. Yes, exactly. Devastating stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll just go to the hospital again. That's a silly thing to say, I'm kidding. But, yeah, so here is, see, and Tina looks different than the rest of them, and it's bugging me. I really like the look of dot eyes with glasses. Maybe it's because I grew up with Bob's Burgers, honestly. That's a little too chubby for her face. But, sorry. Yeah. Oh, is that 8 people? Wow. Hi guys, how are you? I spent my Christmas quarantined. I'm so sick. Really? I wake up at 4:45 every day. Couldn't imagine. Oh my gosh. 4:45 is crazy. I mean, it's probably better for you to wake up early. I don't know why, I just kind of imagine that. But, you know, you get more out of the day, I'd say, if you wake up early. So maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution, is to wake up a little bit earlier than usual. Dude, you got 2 more hours than me. So true. Yeah, so now she doesn't see... Tina doesn't look like she fits with the others. It's probably because her eyes are so different. Alright, so I'm gonna do her eyes like that. There we go. Now she looks a little bit more cohesive with the other two. I think Tina and Jean look too close to each other. But, that's my Bob's Burgers family. Tina. Ta-da! 8 is probably the most people I've ever had in a stream, so thank you. It's on Twitch, it's really hard to grow. Like, I don't know, it's just it's harder to find small channels on Twitch, I think. But thank you all for coming to this stream. I'm probably gonna stream for a little longer, just because there's so many people. But yeah, are you guys enjoying the art streams? Because playing games is one thing, but like, I'm bad at games personally. I'm a lot better at art than I am at games. So that's my little Bob's Burgers family. Yay! Yay! Have you ever been drawing on paper and got pencil lead all over the side of your hand? Not as much, because I am right-handed. Let's make it 15 next stream. Rah! So true. Thank you. You're so kind. I'm so glad that you guys are having a good time. Ooh, hey, 9 people. Hooray! As you can see, I just finished drawing the Bob's Burgers family. They are very special to me. I'm a big Bob's Burgers head. I am fine with either, and I enjoy art streams. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I like doing both. I like playing cozy games, but I think I'll definitely stream art more than I stream games, now that I, have a better grasp on what I'm doing, especially with setting my my computer to mirror my tablet screen, because I draw on Clip Studio Paint on a Samsung S9 Ultra, methinks. But yeah. This is one of the most quiet and chill art streams I've ever seen. That's so sweet. I'm glad. Yeah, I hope the music is nice. Let me know if it's too loud. I just have it on really quiet. Another thing, I don't know if Sean Francis is still here, but I also have very sensitive hearing. Like, when it comes to, because we were talking earlier, Brett, about how I can easily pick out voice actors even when they're doing a different voice than I've heard them do. But my hearing is really sensitive in the fact that I can't play things very loudly because it hurts my ears. So, like, my phone is always at like 1% volume. Like, it's too loud for me to be even at half volume. So, I like the chill streams. Couldn't imagine you playing Five Nights at Freddy's. That's so true. Maybe I should play a horror game, because I am so, like, scared. I am the world's scaredest baby, because, I don't know why, but I'm just like, I can't stand horror games. Like, playing them, I enjoy the storytelling in horror games. Sadly, I have to leave. Good night, everyone, and everyone should marry a Christmas. Thank you. Thank you for coming. It was very nice to hang out with you. I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well. But yeah, horror games, not my forte, but I would try it. Let's see, new comment. Man, this stream got me sitting down and drawing. Heck yeah, let's go. Yippee! That's awesome. Your audio balance is perfect. You're good. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I worry that my music is too loud or too soft, because I took 3 different film classes, even though I'm not really a film person. Like, for my major, I took 3 different film classes, and the biggest note was always like, your audio mixing is off, like your audio is too quiet, it's too loud, and I'm like, oh, my OBS is gonna be crazy. But yeah, let's see. What should I draw next? Shout out in the chat. What do you want to see next? I don't want to make these guys smaller because it'll crunch the quality. So, oh, here's something that I drew earlier today. This is me. This is kind of what I look like more accurately. I have, kind of like a round face. Here, let me do a little demonstration. I have kind of a round face and like a soft chin. Film actually helps a ton for a lot of things. That's so true, actually. Especially because for a while I really wanted to work in animation, but it's a tough life for the animators, unfortunately. But yeah. So as for me, I have short hair now. I do not like the hair that I currently have. I always draw it a little bit longer because I like it better when it's longer, but I got kind of a botched haircut recently. I have glasses. They're big. They're not red. They used to be red. I loved the red ones. Now they're, let's see, I think they're gold. But I had colorful glasses for a long time. And I have a favorite sweater. It's not this one. My favorite sweater in real life is white, but I always draw myself with this black sweater, white shirt, red bow combo. It's just kind of how I like to portray myself. I still remember stuff from Grade 8 film back in middle school. Yeah, that's real. I barely remember stuff from my middle school days, honestly. Yeah, so, and I have I actually don't have this many freckles, but I have multiple little spots on my face, so I like to include that kind of thing. I honestly think the reason I animate is because I have hyperactive imagination and my ADHD brain always has me thinking. Literally same. I am here. Let me see if I can draw a handshake. All right. I'm gonna you know what? No, I can't draw a handshake. I'm sorry. We are shaking hands right now because that is me. I've been trying to animate. Obviously, I got into Live 2D. I have a student film, but it's not like a student film, you know, like I didn't do it with a group. It was, you know, it was just me. It's like a 30-second thing. So it's barely a student film, but I did animate it myself. Maybe I'll show that sometime. But yeah, so next, oh my god, real life Shizuka from Hunter x Hunter. If you drew her at some point ever, that would be so sick. Yes, maybe next time, because I have to download all of my references before I start drawing, because I don't want to like show my files on camera, because I just like get embarrassed. But yeah, next time, maybe, okay, put in all your requests this time, or in that Discord I'm going to make, and I will pick some to draw on my next art stream, which will probably be tomorrow, all things considered. But as for characters I can draw off the top of my head, what are we thinking? Are we thinking Batman? Oops, that's bad. That looks bad. Batman? Yeah, that's a bat for sure. That is what that shape is. Or I'm gonna draw Kermit the Frog off the top of my head. Yay! Muppets. Who else watched Muppet Christmas Carol today? How are we doing? No, I bet. Just throwing it out there. Tip, when animating smooth motions, try starting slow and progressively speeding up, then slowing back down. Meant for simple motions like hands moving or arms moving up and down. Yes, I took an experimental animation class and we went over, gosh, what is that called? It's like, this is the graph. It's like this. Something like that. I don't know. Your cartoony self-portrait reminded me of her. Oh, yeah, cute. Wait, same. I watched just regular sports. I watched it with my mom. Yes, oh my gosh. Muppet Nation, rise up. I love the Muppets, so crazy. One day, oh my god, one day I will do a beautiful stream that is just my incredibly in-depth thoughts about the Muppets. I have a beautiful mind that I've created an elaborate fiction about the Muppets in, and one day I will break out my Google Doc when I had like a 2-week-long hyperfixation on the Muppets. I will break out my Google Doc where I wrote down all of my thoughts. Sorry, hiccuping. She's evil as hell, though, so you're the opposite of that. Aw, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Hunter x Hunter characters are a little bit diabolical. Yeah, but I love Muppet Christmas Carol. I'm gonna draw Miss Piggy. I'm gonna draw Miss Piggy off the top of my head, because I adore her. I wish I had a reference, but I don't feel like pulling one up, so I'm just gonna have to get used to drawing things without a reference. Oh, you know what? I can pull it up on my phone because my chat is on my computer. So I'm gonna pull up, what was the character's name? Shizuka? Shizuka Ku Hunter x Hunter. Ooh, cute. Oh my gosh, she is adorable. Yeah. Oh, she's a baddie. All right. I'm gonna draw Shizuku. Um, yeah. She's gorgeous. Um, yeah, so let's see. I don't know that much about her, so I don't really know off the top of my head what her features would be like, but I'd say she's got an anime face, so she'd have a very pointy chin. And she's a baddie. I love her tattoo. But I have no idea if she's like horrible and has done war crimes, by the way. I've never watched the show. But I mean, I've seen little clips of it, but I've never actually sat down and watched an episode. But yeah, so she's got adorable hair. I just love her design. So like, you know, got kind of the thick glasses on top, but she's got like, so her glasses kind of are halfway down her eyes. So I think maybe like a kind of a sharp nose, like this, kind of like that. And then she has these really bright eyes. Pew, pew. For the first stream I've seen from you, this is a fire stream. Thank you. That's nice. I appreciate that. I really enjoy talking with people. So this is less realistic. I mean, not that my Bob's Burgers drawings were realistic, but this is definitely more anime than the other ones. I have such a problem with putting the nose in the wrong place. That is like my vice, is putting the nose way too far up. So I feel like she's got cute, like maybe some lips like that. Or I feel like maybe giving her like a saucier expression, like a ooh kind of thing. I love anime characters with like super specific like religious imagery. I don't know why I think that's funny. Wait, how old is she? But I think it's so funny when they have like big crosses and stuff. I don't know why. I think it's just like a silly detail because like not a lot of American characters do that, which is, you know, obviously it's just difference. But I think it's so funny. Like who's that anime character who carries a big cross? Is it like on their back? I thought that was kind of cool. I think eye spacing is one of the hardest things to get good at an art. Yeah, that's a big one. I'm still getting used to that myself. Facial spacing in general, just like it's hard to make it, especially when you're like more stylized. It's difficult to make it look like a person and not like a bug. She's 19. Oh, cool, neat. Yeah. So I can guiltlessly say that she's a baddie. Trigun. Yeah, Trigun. Yeah, I think that is crazy. And there's probably more than one character who carries a giant cross. And I think it would be so funny if an American show did that. I mean, for all I know, one of these animes could be produced in America. But, yeah, so I love her, like, she has very unique eyes. I'm looking at a picture on my phone, by the way. Yeah, kind of like this. Have you guys seen those businesses that have like anime inspired lashes? I don't wear any makeup because I just like, I can't handle it. But like if I did wear makeup, I would be wearing those every day, like the anime lashes, because they're so cool. I just love cartoonish lashes in general. That's exactly why I just draw tigers. That's real. Yeah, I used to just draw ponies. America will never do that. So true. Yeah, just like one American studio just suddenly like decks out their character in crosses and rosaries for like no reason, like, and they don't address it at all. That would be hilarious. I need someone to do that. Smiling friends, get on it now. Yeah, I'm gonna see her hair. Ooh, I don't like her weapon, whatever that is. Yeah. So, I love this character design. I need to not get attached to this girl because I know she's evil. Yeah. But yeah, so now that I know that I can just like do requests, like pull up references on my phone, feel free to drop some requests. I'm probably not going to stream for like another hour, but I'll stream a little bit more. I think she looks a little too young the way I drew her. 19, but I don't know, I don't want to make her look like a baby. Yep, just throw out the rule book and do it anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So she's my favorite in the whole show. Yeah, that's real. Sometimes evil characters are fun, you know? Like who was my favorite evil character? I'm working on a show and I'll give the main character a talking cross as a companion that can turn into a full-body human with sharpened crucifixes as hands. That's so funny. Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Why not? Why not at this point? Just do whatever. Yeah. So I gave her glasses and she's got like a turtleneck. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I would give her more, I would give her monolids. Actually, I can still give her monolids. Because, you know, I feel like sometimes people forget that Japanese characters are most of the time supposed to be Japanese. But she has very distinctively large eyes, so I wanted to keep that. Hunter x Hunter are more grayish, but it doesn't deny the wrongs or bad things they do, including the heroes we root for too. That's interesting. That's a good trait for a show to have. Actually, all my favorite characters in Hunter are villains. The whole Phantom Troop is awesome. Yeah, villains can just be awesome. That's kind of like the bottom line, is that like they're so cool. It's like how people say that villains get the best songs in Disney movies. Sometimes a villainous character is just more interesting. I think the cross she wears is upside down. Is it? It looks upside down in one shot, but it looks even in another shot. Yeah, I think it's just slightly upside down. Yeah. Yeah, I was big on villainous characters as well, though I'm not as much now. I mean, Harley Quinn, maybe. I'm a big Harley Quinn fan. Honestly, and this is a big lore. This is big, sorry, I almost said my real name, though it doesn't really matter. Isn't my username still? No, it's not. Chimera Ant arc shows how muddy things can get with choices that characters make. Yeah, that's real. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe I should just go by my real name, but Bub. This is real Bub lore here. My favorite character is Alfred Pennyworth, like the butler from Batman, and I'm obsessed with him in such a deep devotion to Alfred Pennyworth. I have 2, and don't take this the wrong way, custom-made dolls, like plushes, just because there's no merch of him. I have 2 custom-made plush art dolls of him, and they're adorable. They're my favorite things in the world. And that just says exactly what you need to know about me, is that like I'm devoted to my Blorbo. Here we go. Let's see. In my opinion, Batman villains are what makes it. So true. Hey guys, I'm back, I guess. Hi, how you doing? Shere Khan from the Jungle Book is a perfect example of a cool villain, or you could have Venom as an example. Yeah, that's so true. Venom is also very, I don't want to say lovable, but like, he's almost endearing the way that he acts. Though that's what I've seen based on, I'm not really a Marvel person, I'm more of a DC person. So I don't know too much about Venom, but I think he's interesting enough that people get really attached to him. Alright, sorry, I'm stuck between 2 worlds of having the shoulders be too, because like traditionally if you're drawing an accurate human, then the shoulder, I haven't actually done this in a while, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but like the size of the head, you're supposed to have one other head on one shoulder and one other head on the other to like distinguish how far the shoulders should be, but I don't take that with a grain of salt. I haven't really seen that in a while. But with anime characters, the proportions are a little bit different. Maybe it's half a head. Maybe I've been making the shoulders too wide this whole time. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this, Sean. Venom is more of an anti-hero than a villain. Yeah, definitely in different iterations, for sure. Yeah, I hope you enjoy her. I enjoyed drawing her. She's very cute. But yeah, I'll make a Discord and post it in either my next stream or my my community tab, so people can keep chatting and maybe commission me if they want to, and put in requests. So, her name is Shizuku. I hope I'm saying that right. Shizuku. Ta-da! Yeah, I always do that like little underline and exclamation point when I'm doing drawings in person. Darkseid is a good example of a dynamic static villain. One who is a villain, but the energy he carries and charisma comes off as dynamic. So true. I recently learned about how OP Batman is, and recently learned that he has a way to kill the entire Justice League, and just finished Batman vs. Superman, and Batman somehow won. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a Batman fan, but like a very, like, loosey-goosey Batman fan. I don't think Batman is the strongest hero. Martian Manhunter is, by the way. But I just enjoy him. I enjoy the characters that surround him. I love his villains. I am very for silly, goofy Batman. Like, I was watching Batman Brave and the Bold today. That's a really good one. I enjoy that a lot. And, you know, I love everything silly, everything goofy when it comes to Batman. I'm not, like, super married to any particular canon. But, yeah, so... hooray! Feel free to screenshot that. Maybe I'll send it. You made my whole Christmas. I didn't know you could make Shizuku cuter than she already is. Yep, you said it correctly. Thank you! I'm so glad. That's awesome. If anybody else has a request, I'll probably do one more. And then I'll log off for the night because it's 12:30 where I am. So, yeah. And then I'll get on that Discord to see if I can actually make it. It's interesting that there are no DMs on YouTube. I never noticed that. She never smiles either, so that adds to it. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that, but I hope it makes it cuter. She's just cracking a little smile. But yeah, so yeah. Let's see. Muppets. So here's kind of the end result. There we go. We got room for one more character. Alfred Pennyworth. Ah! Yo, I just found your stream on UT Fire Art. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just like drawing, you know? I'd be drawing. Can you try Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes, I can. What character is that from? So, Shizuku is from Hunter x Hunter. These are all from Bob's Burgers. And then this character is me. I mean, a little embarrassing, but they're like a self-insert for Batman. Like, I have a whole little character built around, like, myself if I was in Batman. But overall, that is what I look like. Can you draw Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes, I will. Though I will be drawing him from memory because I refuse to look up a reference for Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just gonna look how it's gonna look. Okay. Alright. Oops. I'm gonna erase that. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Let's do Sonic, boys. He's got, like, these kind of eyelids. Or is it... No. He's got this kind of face. I was trying to do a Sonic song, but I don't know how to do that. Kind of like this. And then he's got like this. Fun fact, when I was like a really little kid, I loved Sonic. I loved Knuckles specifically. Does he have like front hair? I don't remember. And then like that, yeah, no, that's Mario. Sorry. Sario. I think I got pretty close, I'd say. There he is. There's your guy. Hooray, hooray. Alright. Haha, this is the most random assortment of characters ever drawn together. He doesn't have any eyelids. Oh, yeah. I thought when he, like, was angry or, like, smug, his eyelids would come. But... Alright. Did you know ketchup isn't red because they use 117 pounds of red crayons, but it's because of the tomatoes and ketchup? Yeah. You learn something new every day. He has back quills, not front hair. So true. So, like this. Kind of like that. That doesn't look right. He also has only 3 back quills. Really? Is that true? Maybe I'll look up a picture. Just to... like that, kind of? I'm just doing the Rainbow Road song. No, the Power Up song. Super Saiyan looking Sonic. So true. Fire art, though. Yeah, that's so true. He looks so naked. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm looking him up now. Sonic the Hedgehog. His ears! I forgot his ears! No, he can't hear. There we go. There's our boy. Yeah. Oh, and you were right about the 3 quills. Oh, and he's got, like, kind of eyebrow forms to make it look less scary. And his nose does not stick out like that. Like that. There we go. That's a little bit closer. But he looks a little too round. Pointy ears also, when drawn 2D, there are only 3 back quills. Yep. Yeah. Love that. Alright, that's all we're getting for Sonic. Now I'm gonna draw Alfred because I was very good this stream. I can just draw Alfred off the top of my head, but it kind of depends on what iteration of Alfred. Hi. Hello! Sorry, I'm probably about to go off in a little bit, but feel free to watch the backlog of the stream. Right now I'm drawing Alfred Pennyworth because he's my favorite boy in the world. He's my favorite man in the world. He's not a boy. He's 60 years old. But, yeah, so... I will show the the whole drawing at the end. Giving him his little mustache. Some of that action. I wonder how fast I can draw Alfred. Just like in general. Probably very fast. Because it's not that I draw him a lot, it's that like I think about him a lot. He's a little too... Is it weird to say hot? He's a little too hot, the way I drew him. But, you know. It is what it is. There we go. There's Alfred. And Alfred for your troubles. Alfred. Boop. Okay. So, Alfred, those are... his 3 top hairs, thank you. Because he is balding. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Gonna go play Arc Raiders with the guys. Post your Discord on your YouTube profile. And your prices of 2 if you can. Absolutely will. Rest easy and stay safe, everyone included. I'll hit you up at the commission if you do make the post. Yes! Yay! I absolutely will. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for hanging out. Especially you, Sean, if that's your name. I really appreciate you being here from day one. You know? Yeah. Alright. Alright. There's Alfred. Ta-da! There is my page for today. I will definitely do this again. This was a lot of fun. Just graffiti over my face. My face is less important than Sonic. There's Sonic. beep. Ta-da! Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. Ooh, there's 8 people now. Hi! I'm just about to log off, but I hope you have an excellent holiday or day after holiday. And yo, peak art, love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm gonna label Sonic. The evil Sonic that whispers thoughts into my ears. Yeah. Underground streamer score. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still rising, I guess, you know? I'm still getting my my subs up. But hey, I got I think 118 or something. It's pretty cool. 126. Wow, that went up since last time I saw. That's crazy. But thank you guys so much for coming. You have a great night. Get some sleep if you can, and I will probably be posting a Discord and commission prices in the community tab.